stay tuned, and on this edition of Midlands Outdoors Tips and Techniques, we're going to be doing a product review. Okay, y'all. Man, it's been a week of rain and windy weather. We've had this tropical system come through, Debbie, and well, it's kind of killed the fishing. So I figured it'd be just as good a time as any to sit back and take the time to make a YouTube video and review a product that I had bought. Never opened this package before, but probably not gonna pronounce this properly, but I think it's placento. Anyway, it's a fishing line spooler. One that you can take on the go. It mounts to your rod. You can actually unwind the line that's on the reel. Here's a spool that comes with it to do that. Okay, there's where you mount your spool of line, or the empty spool. You're going to unwind. It's a clamp. All right, here's the rod clamp. So you have a clamp that you can clamp it to a table if you wanted to use it at your shop, or if you wanted to clamp it on the boat somewhere. And we also have this clamp that you can clamp it on a rod. Here's a bag to store it all in once you're through. And here are some instructions. So I'm gonna get this rigged up on this rod. I have an old Ava Garcia here that I haven't been using on a striper ugly stick. You can see that rod has some wear and tear on it. It's caught some fish. But just for the test sake, I just wanted to take this, got some old line. We're gonna unspool it with this tool and then spool it back up. I'm gonna get this rigged on a rod, be back short. Okay, well, I decided to go ahead and video putting this together. So we'll figure it out together. Okay, it looks like I have it put here on the rod. I believe that's going to work. I have the spool pretty much centered up with the reel here. I'm going to go ahead and tie this line on. Loop it on here. So it does have a place right here where you can just stick the line right in there. You don't have to actually tie it. All right, we got it in there. So we're going to try to get this started and take this line off this spool. Okay, there you go, line's off. I have to say, I do like the idea of having this extra spool. And of course, all you have to do is save some spools from your old line when you line up your reels so that you can save some. And the reason I say that is most of the time we're throwing it away. But I did have a reel the other day. I wanted to try a new line, different test, different diameter. And I had some good line on a reel. And I had a reel that needed some line. So I wanted to save that line. I did put it straight from one reel to the other. But if you didn't want to take the time to do that at the moment, you could save it on a spool, a spare spool you have, label it. So, all right, I have some line here I just bought the other day just to do this test on some line. I'm just going to put it on this reel just for the sake of doing this review. I'm going to get this on here and we'll start spooling this reel up. Okay, now this will spin, so that's not, but here they have a place right here you can tighten this down and lock that down where that doesn't spin easily, so that keeps the tension on your spool as you're spooling the line onto your reel. All right, we'll spool it up. Okay, I put a little tension on this right here. Got my line started. We're going to spool it up. Y'all, there you have it. I spooled up that Abu Garcia 5500 with some 12-pound monofilament line, or copolymer line actually, and didn't take that long. Neat little tool here. I'm not saying this is a heavy duty tool that's going to last your lifetime or that it can take a lot of abuse, but for $21.99 on Amazon you can purchase that and put it in the bag, stick it in a dry storage compartment on your boat and have it in an emergency, or you can clamp it on a table or on the side of the boat. If I was using a boat application, I could just stick my rod right in the rod holder, clamp this on, spool my reel right up in just a few minutes with no problem. Again, the construction is not as heavy duty as I would like for it to be, but it is only $21.99. I will link the product in the description below and also in the comments. If you would like to try this product out, you can go down and click the link. We appreciate you guys checking in again. Please don't forget to like our videos and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, keep those rods bent.